From Louisiana's home team, this is Fox 8 News at 5:30 p.m.
Police Chief Ronald Surpass confirms tonight that one of his officers killed an unarmed 20-year-old man.
During a news conference this afternoon, he released few new details in the Wendell Allen killing that happened last night on Prentiss.
The investigation continues. One officer fired, only one officer fired, and as a result of that, Mr. Allen expired on the scene. We have not been able to yet completely understand exactly what occurred, and as we do know and we find out, we'll be reporting that information.
Allen's relatives took their concerns about the shooting to City Hall today. They had a nearly 2-hour meeting with Mayor Landrieu. Afterwards, Allen's grandmother said she would trust the mayor to do the right thing.
The city's independent monitor says she understands the outrage over Wendell Allen's death. She vows to scrutinize every inch of the NOPD's internal investigation. Sabrina Wilson has that part of the story.
On the day after, an NOPD officer guards the house where it happened. Police tape even bars entry to the yard. Though this community seems tranquil now, Wednesday night there was raw outrage.
New Orleans may be on the verge of blowing up.
20-year-old Wendell Allen was killed by police during a search of a house on Prentiss Street for illegal drugs. The police chief admits he was not armed. Family members call Allen's death murder. At the scene, some Gentilly residents and community activists called cops trigger happy.
Well, all these cowboys they got out here, they need to start pulling these cowboys back in. Because these cowboys are shooting and then they're asking questions later.
The city's independent police monitor understands the anger that's palpable on the streets after this deadly police shooting and the one last week in Mid-City which killed 20-year-old Justin Sipp.
When you have the use of lethal force so many times within a week's period, yeah, that's going to shake the department, it's going to shake the community.
In the Sipp case, police say Sipp fired on them after a traffic stop. In this case, Chief Surpass said after the shooting, an occupant of the house on Prentiss Street gave cops information on a weapon hidden in the home. The police monitor witnessed the search.
Was involved in the initial walkthrough of the scene and the search warrant later that night. So at 2 o'clock in the morning, I was back out at the house with the NOPD homicide and PIB squads going into the house to look for a weapon. I was there for that search. I actually watched the search go down.
And Hudson says when the police department completes its investigation, she will pore over every aspect of the probe.
I want to see how thoroughly did they preserve the evidence. Did they test the evidence? Did they reconstruct the scene so we can see exactly where people were? And we can address all concerns, whether they be training concerns, policy concerns, or legal concerns.
For police to go in their comfort zone and kill them, that ain't right. That's not right. That's not right. They corrupt.
Clearly, Allen's family has drawn its own conclusions. I'm Sabrina Wilson, Fox 8 News.
The Justice Department has been keeping close watch on the NOPD. Hudson says that under the consent decree, this is the kind of police shooting investigation the feds would monitor as well.